I told you that I believe I am sitting on one of the world's best kept secrets? And what if I told you that the secret to your ultimate success wasn't in you doing more, but being more? Really reclaiming your authentic power through things like permission, pleasure, and play. My invitation is for you to join me tonight, and we're going to go on a curious adventure together. I am here to help be a permission granter and a pleasure activist, really to allow you to walk a path home to you and to come back into exploring the realm of what it would feel like to stand in such a true nature and true purpose place within yourself that you live, love, and lead with magnetic success from the bedroom to the boardroom and beyond. My name is Ella Hall, and I'm an intuitive self-mastery coach and pleasure activist based in Melbourne, Australia. I work with feminine leaders and help them redefine and access a new level of success by blending intuitive mastery, pleasure, and by taking aligned action in their life, love, and business. My intention tonight is in service of you and your ultimate success. And again, to act as that permission granter and pleasure activist, to offer you some new inspired ways and creative ways of thinking about leadership that you may never have considered before. I'm going to invite you to lean into any discomfort because I'm going to introduce you to concepts that might feel a little bit edgy. And my invitation is nuzzle up against your comfort zone because no growth and comfort can ever coexist. And the magic for you is always on the other side. So I am going to show up real, raw, and authentic tonight. I do swear. It's just part of me. I'm from Australia. I'm just the right amount of bogan, but I know that permission grants permission. So when I show up radically, authentically me, I really am offering you to do the same. Before we get started tonight, I'm going to start by inviting you to join me in dropping into this space together. This is a co-creation. And what we're here to do is to liberate new ways of being and thinking and creating as powerful creators. So let's just take a moment, and my invitation is get comfy in your chair. Ground yourself. You can close your eyes. And we're going to start by breathing in through the nose and filling the belly, and feel the belly expand on the inhale. We're going to hold our breath for a moment. And on the exhale, we're going to release, making some sound, and just notice what happens in your body. So closing your eyes. You might even want to bring your hands down to your lower belly and just start by breathing in through the nose, filling the belly. Hold the breath and open through the throat and make some sound on the exhale. Now already you might be going, what the F am I doing here with this girl? What is she doing? That made me uncomfortable even hearing her make sound, right? Just notice if anything gets activated for you, okay? Your throat is your purpose, yeah? It's literally the gateway of you expressing your vision, your mission, your mastery onto the planet. And if you're feeling blocked or feeling resistance in making any sound, you're going to have that same similar blockage happening down at your sex center. They are connected. And your sex center is your portal of creativity, of manifestation, of birthing things onto the planet. So again, closing your eyes and just really connecting in, breathing in through the nose, filling the belly. Really feel yourself, give yourself permission to liberate through your throat. Make some sound. You might even want to massage your jaw. Stick your tongue out of your mouth. Give yourself permission to really be here and claim the space in your beautiful body Yeah, notice what happens when you allow yourself the permission to liberate through making sound. And we'll touch on tonight why that is such an important piece in stepping into greater levels of leadership. One more time, big deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly, and out through the mouth. Yes. Okay, I'm really celebrating you there. All right. This stuff can feel like a real stretch if we're not used to it. And again, this is how I work with beautiful women. I've worked with men, women, and couples in this space for a really long time. But with women, this is really where we start to activate through our portals of power. But before I go there, I'll explain who I am and why you might want to listen to me. My name is Ella Hall. As I said, I am an intuitive self-mastery coach and pleasure expert. I've been in the coaching realm of professional and personal development for the past 20 years, but honestly, I say it's for a lifetime. I'm the daughter of a renowned psychologist, sex therapist, and hypnotherapist, Dr. Janet Hall. She's based in Melbourne, Australia as well. And I was in her womb when she was studying her PhD. So this stuff really is in my bones, it's in my genes, it's in my DNA. I was in my first NLP course at the age of 4. That's neuro-linguistic programming, learning about the power of words and the magic of meditation. I was traveling to Robert Kiyosaki's business school with my parents at the age of 8 to Hawaii, where I was learning all about incredible realms of personal and professional development there. I grew up listening to the greats, Zig Ziglar, Bob Proctor, Anthony Robbins, Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, and my mum had a plethora of psychology books. The human condition and human dynamics fascinate me, always have, always will. And really, I had access to a world of mastery that others would only dream of. But this didn't prevent me from experiencing early childhood trauma. I was sexually assaulted at the age of 3 years old, and this early trauma really went into creating a blueprint within my body and my cellular memory of low self-worth, low self-value, very little self-love, and it set me up for a lifetime of people-pleasing, proving, performing, and perfecting. I became what I would call the epitome of the busy woman. I was very much stuck in my head. I was a deep feeler, but I felt everything. So I just made it my job. If I could keep everybody outside of me happy, then maybe, just maybe, I could find a moment of peace for myself. And that moment never came. I was a consummate performer, and I was basically proving my value and worthiness. All I wanted you to do was validate me as a human, to say that it was okay for me to exist, to take up space and to breathe on the planet. And of course, this led me to being a magnet for everything I didn't prefer. It set me up for more abuse and abuse frequencies. It brought in toxic people, places, and things into my current reality. And I ended up doing what any sane person would do, self-medicated. I did this using people. I did this using sex. I did this using drugs and alcohol. I numbed with food, Netflix, anything I could get my hands on to take me away from pain and towards pleasure. And again, in 2004, it led me to rehab for the last time. So I've really seen the dark of the dark. And I've also, at the same time of wanting to kill myself, lived a life of really wanting to be here because I knew that deep, deep inside of me, I had a very important mission to fulfill on this planet. I'm a light bringer. I'm a way shower. I'm a creative being. I am here to be of service to the world in a massive way, to leave a really big impact and to leave a proud legacy. And these are the other people that I work with too. They are the way showers, the light bringers. They're ready, willing, and able to make a big impact, but they've lost themselves somewhere along the way. So in 2004, I went to rehab for the last time. And this was when I made a really important decision. If it is to be, it's up to me. And I made a choice to take full, radical, loving responsibility for myself, my life, and how I showed up on the planet. I had all of this education and knowledge. So then why was I keeping on repeating patterns that were taking me away from what I truly, deeply desired, which was a life of deep love and intimacy, connection, fulfillment, to feel purposeful, adventure, right? Creativity, inspiration, activation. And so that really put me back on a path of teaching my own medicine and leading a life of living by example. So 11 years ago, I stepped into the entrepreneurial space. Before that, I'd managed a martial arts academy. So in 2007, I got a job really on purpose for the first time. It was the first time that all of my own masteries could really come to the table. And I took over as the manager there, and I was helping build an incredible culture. Over the 6 years that I worked there, I built the place by 400%. And this was where my love of business really took off. So the three things that turn me on most on the planet are business and strategy. So we could call that the masculine energy, right? Then I've got the energetics, the governing energetics, the energy of emotionality and, really learning about manifestation and magnetism. And that's the feminine element. And then health and well-being, which without that, we have nothing anyway. So after 6 years of managing this place and growing it, I really reached the cap of my earning potential and I wasn't growing anymore. And I was noticing that I was getting sick a lot. And I started to get headhunted by other health and wellness industries in Melbourne to help them grow their businesses. And this is where I went through a profound shift, because I'd go into these businesses as a consultant and I would offer them strategies, policies, procedures, sales procedures, all of this strategy stuff, and nothing was working. So I recognized that I had to literally go in, and if people weren't getting this stuff, they weren't getting it because a fish stinks from the head first. And I had to go in and start to go, you've got to grow yourself to grow your wealth. So I completely went on another realm of going deep into personal and professional development, a world of sacred sexuality, tantric ritual. And this is where I devised some really unique processes, MAPS technology, magnetic attraction pleasure system, a 15-minute biohack for busy professionals to bring all of their bodies into alignment fast, healthfully, and ecologically. And also the platinum method, which I'm going to introduce you to now. So I have done this work now for 11 years, 10 years of that in the tantric space, working with busy professionals, helping them elevate in life, love, and business through Tantra as a biohack. It's safe, it's healthy, it's free, and it's something that anyone who can have intention, breathe, sound, and move can have access to. We access this through the 4 pillars of the platinum method. These are permission, pleasure, prosperity, power, and play. And these things are something that I have totally lived in my own life and work now with hundreds of others, taking them through the same pillars for their own evolution and development. The MAPS process, though, is really unique, and it's something that has an instantaneous impact when you start to lead as a powerful creator, understanding that it's not what you're creating, but why you're creating it, that is having the impact on your ability to magnetize that into your current reality or not. So when you can step into this world of Tantra as a tool, and in 15 minutes, you go into such a deep pleasure state where all of your bodies automatically align, you're holding a core vibration and intention that you then embody through every cell. You've entered an orgasmic state full of gratitude, love, compassion. You are now one with everything and everyone around you. And from that place, you take you into life, love, and business, from the bedroom to the boardroom and beyond. Your life will have a significant shift. You change your state and the world around you will meet you there. So for anyone who is really curious to explore more about how these pillars can serve you, I have a group called the Platinum Woman Queendom. It's free. It's on Facebook. I've just run 4 masterclasses in the last quarter of this year that go deep into the understandings of unlocking these pillars. Each one of these is an activation in itself. I'm never just a head talking at you. I want you to have an embodied experience. Every cell in your body has a memory. So through the work that I do, I really empower beautiful women, not only through these pillars, but also through something called platinum alchemy, where we take anything, that blueprint of that trauma, anything that was meant to break you, and we learn how to transform that through the superconscious into platinum gold. So it becomes your greatest strength, your greatest tool. The permission that you've been waiting for is already living inside of you. It just needs to be reawakened, reclaimed, and that's up to you. It's all through your superpower of choice. Our choices are neither good or bad, but they do define who we be and ultimately who we become. So if this is like resonating with you, if this has sparked a curiosity in you, if you are someone that knows that right now you are spinning your wheels at the crossroads, you don't know which way to go. It's like you're stuck in confusion or you're stuck in go mode. You can't stop or you can't get started. Women that come to work with me are either at burnout or breakdown, they're spinning their wheels, or they are ready to up level or pivot in a big way. If you're looking for that clarity, if you're looking to move from burnout to breakthrough, you want to go from confusion to pristine clarity, then step into my world and let's start to activate your intuitive mastery, your magic for yourself. As the feminine, we do have these portals of power, the heart, the womb, the pussy. These portals have very different frequencies and different voices. And when they're not singing in harmony, you're going to feel disjointed in your life. When you know how to activate these and you know how to speak to the wisdom of resourcing your power, not outsourcing it, I guarantee you, you are going to step into a new level of self-compassion, self-love, self-trust, self-leadership, and that will extend into every other area of your life in a profound way, a positive way. A way where you can literally show up and the world around you will show up to meet you there. So I'm not sure how much time I have left, but I would really love to invite each and every one of you beautiful humans. If anything that I have shared tonight is resonating, we are going to share a link so that you can book an intuitive breakthrough session with me. And this really is an opportunity for you to come in and sit with me in space. And we activate this magic and this mastery for yourself. We start off by getting very clear with what is it that you deeply desire to create. We're stepping into a new year, a new paradigm. We've left the 3-dimensional masculine paradigm behind us through COVID, that happened. And the earth herself shifted into a 4, 5, 6, 7D paradigm. So come in and explore your feminine frequency, your feminine power. I invite you to step into this journey and I cannot wait to journey with you. Thanks for having me.